Thank you very much. Very good to be here. It's one of my favorite conferences. So I'm just going to give you a feel about what Aston Bay is all about, what the value proposition is for our company here. So there's really three things I want you to take away. Number one, we're a copper and zinc play. We're a discovery play, and we have a really fantastic technical team that's leading exploration here. So copper and zinc, look, I'm a geologist. I'm not going to lecture this crowd on the fundamentals here. I think, and we're all on side. We love copper and zinc. Demand and supply are on our side here. And I like to call this, these are all old metals. There's nothing new about copper and zinc, but they're very important for this, for the new economy here. And so really, that's what is really driving our love of these metals. The second thing about this company, it's a discovery play. We feel we add value through exploration and discovery. We're looking for large, high-grade targets, the kinds of things that, of course, the end game here is to sell it to somebody who can eventually take it to the next stage, and take it to a mine. And we're looking in good jurisdictions, and really those are jurisdictions, essentially, where you can get your capital out in the end. And an important thing to note about us with our business model, we're here for the discovery. We want to play on that steep slope of the discovery curve, where you get the maximum added value over the shortest period of time, and we're going to jump before it's too late. We're not interested in mining. We have no skills in that area. We are explorationists, and of course, discovery plays, exploration. It's a high risk, high reward game. But the way you reduce that risk is you get yourself a very strong technical team, and that's me on the left there. And I have to say, I don't really belong in this group here. So let's take a look at our two guys. Dave Broughton, he's our chief geologist for our Aston Bay project. He's a former VPX, Ivanhoe Mines, award-winning guy, co-founder of the Kamoa-Kakula Flat Reef, in Africa. Don Taylor, we're just bringing Don Taylor on board right now, and we're actually taking his project, his other project, let's call it, on board with Aston Bay right now. He's a former COO and CEO of Arizona Mining. He's the finder of the Taylor deposit. Again, world-class guy, going to be leading our exploration on our American properties. So just an absolute fantastic technical team here. Just a quick bit about our projects. We have two projects now within Aston Bay. The one we've had for several years is what we're now calling our Aston Bay Project. It's located in Nunavut. It's a sediment-hosted copper and zinc, maybe MVT style on the zinc type of mineralization. But essentially, we're looking for a Congo-style copper, to put in a sort of simple phrase, or Polaris-style zinc. It's a really great jurisdiction. It's on tidewater. Of course, it is somewhat challenged. We are far north, so we do have some challenges with the weather, and so it is a very seasonal asset. So we're lucky now. We're very happy to be bringing on a new project located in Virginia. We're calling this our Blue Ridge Project. And what we have here are SED-hosted copper and zinc with some cobalt, very interesting cobalt credits as well for the base metals. And also some really significant potential for precious metals. We're located essentially in between the Carolina Slate Belt and the Avalon Gold Belt. Great potential for precious metals as well. The value that this adds to us here, we have year-round exploration now. Virginia, people have forgotten about mining on the east coast of the U.S. It's a fantastic jurisdiction. You may not have heard about it too much because it's a bit of a difficult spot to work because there's very little outcrop. It's a very strong soil profile developed there. But bringing this project on, with Don, has been working on this for the past 30 years, and he brings that that expertise of working in this area. And essentially, we've got drill-ready targets. And the great thing about Virginia, it's a fee-simple jurisdiction, so we can essentially drill right away. We'll be working on private lands, essentially timber farms, an absolutely great spot to work and get work done quickly. So just a quick bit about bit about the Aston Bay Project. It's a very large package. It's over 1 million acres. We're in elephant country. We're just south of the old Polaris mine. Some significant high-grade copper and zinc at the surface, and all up and down about 140 kilometer strike length of mineralized showings. On the copper side, it was drilled by Cominco in the 90s. Some significant intercepts, multiple percent copper over tens of meters. We think this is really just an indication of what's hidden at depth. We did some drilling this summer to try to figure out how you find these sort of hidden copper and zinc potential deposits. We were successful in identifying copper using the historic geophysics and geology. So we think we have that signature identified now, and we're looking forward to next year to going out and chasing that up. On the zinc side, again, drilled by Cominco, a small resource. It's only about 1 million tons, but it is over 10% zinc and about 1.5 ounces silver. Same age as Polaris, very similar type of mineralization. Again, right at tidewater. We drilled in this area as well. We think we've got the zinc signature figured out, and we're looking forward to doing more drilling on the zinc front up at Aston Bay next summer as well. We don't have to wait for next summer to drill. We have our project in Virginia now, and what we have essentially it's essentially a base metal mineralized belt. We're looking for SEDEX, Broken Hill type deposits. Maybe massive sulfides as well. Some significant previous drilling, but very little limited previous drilling. Again, it's because of that difficulty with the lack of outcrop. But we've been lucky to bring Don Taylor on board and bring his project to Aston Bay. Again, we're going to be working on private land, timber farms, and with that fee simple jurisdiction, we can start drilling the day after you sign those land agreements. And that time value is absolutely critical for us. What Don brings to us is 30 years of expertise in this area and data. He has a large airborne survey that allows us to see through this soil profile, and some really great historic database that he's been essentially chewing on this for decades here. He's eager to get some of his drill targets tested, and we're looking forward to doing that this winter. Just a quick bit about our share structure. Our share price is down a bit today, but we'll get it back up again. Very strong institutional shareholders, Commodity Discovery Fund, JP Morgan out of the UK, Mackenzie out of Toronto, and Sprott out of Toronto as well. A few others as well. Those are just the main ones, 33%. Large management and insider component. I hold a large component bought in the market and in placements. And market cap about, say, between 10 and 15 million is about where we sit. So small market cap company, but it does give us that potential for some upside. So next steps. Number one, we can start drilling at Blue Ridge right away, and that is our plan. And then for Aston Bay, again, a very seasonal asset. We look forward to drilling that next summer. And just to sort of leave you again with what we're doing here, copper and zinc discovery play with some really strong technical team, proven mine finders backing this, directing the exploration. We're looking to make a discovery. Thank you.